Hey everyone, it's Curtis from Black Heroes, and the Crunchyroll Anime Awards are right around the corner.
Oh my god! Okay, it's happening! Everybody stay calm!
And we have our nominees for Anime of the Year. Now, the Anime Awards, just like any other award show, is a huge popularity contest. I think we all know that. But it also gives you a good idea what the anime community deems the cream of the crop. Looking at the list for Anime of the Year, there were two shows that are not on the list that I was surprised, but now I think about it, I shouldn't have been. The first one is One Piece, which has never gotten a nomination during these awards.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
It is nominated for Best Ongoing Series, but I was really hoping I was going to get that nudge for Anime of the Year. With all the stuff with Gear 5, I thought this was going to be the year. Maybe one day I will get that honor when it ends in like 5 or 10 years. The second one was Attack on Titan, but that one made a bit more sense. It was only like 2 episodes last year, and it was more so specials, kind of like mini movies, so I understand why they didn't add it this year. It's still the GOAT. Now let's talk about who I think is going to win Anime of the Year. Unfortunately, I haven't seen half of the lineup. Oshinoko, Bocchi the Rock, and Villain Saga are on my list of shows to watch, so my opinion could change as we get closer to the awards. I've heard good things about each show, so if one of them were to win, I think I would be okay with it. So I'm just going to focus on the shows that I have seen, so Jujutsu Kaisen, Demon Slayer, and Chainsaw Man. I think these 3 will be the heavy hitters this time around, and this could be the time where Demon Slayer or Jujutsu Kaisen has a chance to win this award twice, with Demon Slayer winning in 2019 and Jujutsu Kaisen winning in 2020 respectively. I'm gonna start with Demon Slayer. The Swordsmith Village arc. Now, I really enjoyed this season. It has some really good moments in it. The Upper Moon meeting in episode 1 is probably one of my favorite moments in the whole show. I blame Naruto for my love of villain meetings. But even though I enjoyed this season, I feel like it lacked that spark that season 2 and even season 1 had. It was shorter and the villains were okay. I loved Upper Moon 4, but every time I saw Upper Moon 5, I was just like,
I'm not feeling it.
Despite that, I do think this season ended on a high note with everything going on with Nezuko. Like, the ending was genuinely beautiful. But even though I enjoyed Demon Slayer overall, I felt like it didn't kick into that second gear. It felt like an appetizer instead of a full course meal. So as much as I love Demon Slayer, I just don't think it's going to get the award this year. So let's move on to the next contender, which is God, I love that opening. Now, I've already made a video on how I got into Jujutsu Kaisen, so I won't talk about it too much here. By the way, if you haven't checked that video out, I think it's pretty good. But with JJK, like, the Gojo arc alone is enough to be Anime of the Year. And you add the Shibuya arc and
it was perfect. Perfect. Everything, down to the last minute details.
okay, it wasn't perfect, but it was such an exciting arc. I feel like this show is the reason why they're not doing best fights this year, because 90% of the nominees would just come from this show. My boy Yuji went through like 3 arcs worth of suffering in a couple episodes. As much as it pains me to say this, Mahito was actually a really good villain. So I'll say JJK is probably the favorite to win this year, but the next show could take it from them. So let's talk Chainsaw Man. I swear when this show came out, it was like a shot of cocaine within the anime community. I just want to start off by saying most shonen protagonists has this borderline impossible goal.
Naruto, the next Hokage, a ninja legend!
I'll do whatever it takes to become the Wizard King and prove you wrong! Luffy, the man who's gonna be king of the pirates!
While Denji just wants to cop a feel. I honestly respect it. Denji is probably one of the most relatable protagonists in recent memory. Chainsaw Man was just a fun ride. It had a certain edge to it that you don't really see in shonen like that. It was almost like the anti-shonen. The story was interesting, the characters were interesting, and I may have not read the manga, but I definitely know she is a villain. I mean, Come on, she is a villain. It was a good blend of action along with those nice personal moments between the characters. Like, I never thought I would see two characters bond over kicking someone in the nuts. That scene was a straight masterpiece. Loved every second of it. One little detail I enjoyed was the fact that every episode got its own ending song. You don't really see that. So I think Chainsaw Man has a genuine shot at winning. I think overall JJK is probably gonna win Anime of the Year, but I think Chainsaw Man would be a good choice as well. Sadly, it wasn't Demon Slayer's year, but they could easily bounce back. And like I said, I didn't see the other 3 shows, so there is a chance that one of them could win too. It could be a similar situation to the Video Game Awards where Baldur's Gate wasn't really on my radar, but that was the one that ended up winning Game of the Year. But I am gonna put my stock in JJK. And thank you so much for listening, and please let me know who you think is gonna be Anime of the Year. And if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, it definitely helps the channel out. And here's to another year of amazing anime. I'm already looking forward to the next season of My Hero. But alright y'all, it's been your boy Curtis from Black Heroes, and I'm out. Peace!
Stay